Mothers are like glue. Even when you can't see them, they're still holding the family together. By Susan Gale. Isn't that sweet? Hi, everybody. Live from the trenches of despair, it is Jackie, and I am not doing well. If you are following me along this journey, I am 10 weeks pregnant. To the girlies listening at home who are also 10 weeks pregnant, where can we buy a gun? Just kidding. Our little bundle of joy is the size of a strawberry this week. I know that I said that this podcast was originally to spread joy and not feed into the doomsday narrative. Well, we've taken a turn. I am, how do I say this without sounding unappreciative and like I need to be locked up in a padded cell? I'm miserable and resentful and, como se dice, regret. I am going through a very dark week. Andrew has left me for dead for the majority of this first trimester. And obviously, did we know I was going to be pregnant? No. What is Andrew supposed to do? Not work? That also doesn't really lend itself to long-term solutions. So she has to go. And unfortunately, when Andrew travels for work, she is having a good time. Okay. She's in luxury locations. She's fine dining. She's living her dreams. And what am I doing? Laying on the floor, just romanticizing running into oncoming traffic. It's not that. So I got hit with some type of an ailment this week that has really taken me out. Clyde brought home a cold last week. His 1 day cold has turned into some type of plague for me where my head feels like it's going to explode. And I'm so afraid to even say this, but I'm like, listen, I don't listen to that little worm, but the Tylenol of it all I've been doing some, listen, I believe in science, but you hear one thing, it sticks with you. I'm in a broken place. I'm like, am I not supposed to take Tylenol? Please don't hold that against me. I'm pregnant. Okay. I've taken the Tylenol, and thank fucking God, because if not, I would have bashed my head into a wall for fun. And solo parenting a toddler whilst being peak pregnant and fluctuating and not being able to tell people that you're pregnant and getting blood work and feeling like your head's going to explode and being so overstimulated by your toddler. Clyde is so annoying to me right now. And I love him so much. It's such a weird dichotomy because on one hand, I'm so, God, this is terrible to say, but you know what? This is an honest podcast. I feel, and I know this will pass, in certain moments, I regret my decision to have another baby. Let's sit with that for a second because the internet's not going to like it. They're going to clip it. And I'm going to be dragged through the coals. I'm okay with that. I live in the real world. I'm clicked in. I'm being honest. And unfortunately, when you talk out loud unedited on a mic, sometimes you say things that you regret. Okay, the theme of this week's episode is regret. And I've had a couple instances, both highs and lows, where I'm with Clyde and I've got to grapple on this situation. Okay, Andrew travels. We've got our flow. He's just gotten into a zone where he's easier for me. We can go out to dinner. He can run errands with me. He's self-sufficient. I can go take a shower while he plays with his trains. We've got a bit of a system worked out where when I think about throwing another audible into the mix, aka a newborn, I remove myself from the equation and I think, Jackie, this is a bad idea. Maybe you don't have the internal equipment to navigate parenting two children, okay? Because I can really kick it into high gear most of the time, but this week, for whatever reason, has really unraveled me. I'm so tired in my bones, and I'm so annoyed with my perfect, gorgeous angel baby son for just being a toddler. Why does he need 17 forks every meal that I make him? I don't know. Why does he need he takes out 17 forks and every bite he likes to use a new fork. He thinks it's the funniest thing. Then he puts them back. So then he tarnishes all the other clean forks. And I don't have the bandwidth to like rationalize or discipline him in these moments because I'm just trying to get to the finish line of every day. And there is something, it's a new experience for me. My first pregnancy, let me tell you, I was living, I was laughing, I was loving. I was breezing my hair. I was like 13 weeks pregnant on a yacht in the Bahamas, okay, with wind blowing through my hair, eating conch ceviche like it was no big thing. Not a care in the world. Felt amazing. Never felt better, okay? This pregnancy, I don't know if it's because I'm a geriatric pregnancy now or whatever, but it's rocked me in a different way. Food doesn't sound good, so I'm also dealing with that. Just like there's not a lot of things bringing me joy. And I can't even really laugh because I'm so sick and my head hurts so bad. And it's just been hard. And I feel for the first time in my life, like, which is so awful to say, I feel like a little depressed, and not in like a serious way, but like in enough of a way where I wake up and I'm just looking forward to the end of the day when I can go to sleep, because the daily nuances of life are not interesting to me right now. You know what I mean? Like, I don't definitively know the gender. I haven't got my first prenatal panel back, so we don't know about the chromosomes yet. I can't really tell people. I look kind of fat, but kind of pregnant, but somewhere awkward in between. My skin looks a mess. I feel depleted. I feel, food doesn't sound good. I can't even like kind of luxuriate in that way where I'm like, let's go get ice cream. Like, nothing sounds good. I love food. I love to cook. And everything, by the time I get a craving for something and facilitate it, it sounds disgusting to me. And I'm just so going through the motions, and all the while trying to be like, this is my last pregnancy. Like, enjoy it. It's a miracle. It's a blessing. We're so lucky. And I don't want to insult your durability with all the caveats every week. And I really do understand how lucky I am to even be able to be pregnant and functioning and have a job that's flexible and, all of the outside things and accommodations, if you will. But I'm definitely in a bit of a loop where every day feels the same and like unfulfilling. And I keep saying this, and my friends are like, you have to stop saying it. But I feel like I have nothing to look forward to. It's not that there's this impending sense of doom with the baby, because I can do hard things. I got it. I'm just really like so desperately ready for this trimester to be over. And I know I'm so close, and I'm looking at that calendar, and I am counting the days, the hours, the seconds. But there is something, even though not all women, but a lot of women go through this. Pregnancy is so fucking isolating. And it's just like, it's all that's wrong with society and the system of genders, like wrapped into one. You don't want to complain because you're so lucky. And you don't want to gloat because then you're not acknowledging people who struggle. Like, it's just this constant mind fuck. And all I want to do is grab my prenatals, get in the car, and head for the border. You know what I mean? Like, I want to take a sabbatical. And on the other hand, I want to like absorb every moment that I have alone with Clyde and like fill him with gas so that he can run when this baby comes. And I just love Clyde so much that I'm like afraid to fuck up our dynamic in the home. If that makes sense. Like, I know that, after we have this baby, I'll be like, oh my God, I can't believe I said that. I can't believe I felt that. But I'm just so madly in love with Clyde that like the thought of bringing another child, like why ruin a good thing? The moral of this episode is, when is it too late for plan B? There are many, many things I'm not excited about with having another newborn. And at the top of that list is night feeds, okay? Torture. The Mom Cozy Night Pro bottle warmer was very obviously designed by somebody who understands that. It is great for keeping the baby calm and fed without waking up the whole house. I love that the water tank is transparent and has a night light so you can actually see the water level during those 2 a.m. feeds. It warms up fast and evenly, which is perfect for when your baby wakes up crying and hungry in the middle of the night. It is such a game changer, okay? Use this with Clyde. I've got a new one on deck ready to rumble. Also, I hate cleaning bottles every 42 seconds, which is why the Deep Clean Baby Bottle Washer D8 is like the best thing known to mankind. I mean, they have everything at Mom Cozy, everything you could possibly need, the best of the best. If you are in the infant stage or know someone who is, you have to check out the Mom Cozy Night Pro Bottle Warmer or the Deep Clean Bottle Washer D8. They are offering 20% off if you go to momcozy.com and use code Bible for 20% off. That's momcozy.com and use code Bible. Let me ask you a question, Rachel. Who doesn't want energy, metabolic, immune, and skin support? Okay, I'm here to yell at you once again about my favorite brand, Peak. It is a luxury brand transforming wellness with the absolute best rare and precious plants, cutting-edge ingredients, and formulations rooted in traditional wisdom. Their science-backed botanicals, minerals, and vitamins support sustained energy, metabolic function, immune health, radiant skin. The deep hydration protocol has been my tried and true for months now. Okay, I'm lusting for a Botox needle, and I need to stay hydrated. It's like drinking skincare that keeps your body and skin hydrated while also giving you better sleep. I don't know how they've done it. The BT fountain, you start your morning with it. It smooths fine lines. It strengthens your hair. It gives gentle, lasting energy. And then every single night, Andrew and I fight about these because I'm like, if you take my last blue packet, you need to move out of the house. The RE fountain, I will not sleep without it. It has triple Biomax magnesium. I make one every single night. I drink it in the bath. There's no like sugar fillers, artificial flavors. It tastes like spa-like, and you drink it over ice, and it's just like it will put you into a comatose state. Fuel your body, support your skin, and sleep better. Grab 20% off for life. That's crazy. A complimentary gift, and check out Peak's Life's clean, pure ingredient products at peaklife.com/Bible. That's PIQUE life.com/Bible. This is hydration redefined. Try it and glow from the inside out. Yeah, so everything's going great, and I'm just being such a cunt to Andrew, and he is like remorseful, and when he is home, that guy is my bitch, okay? Don't marry someone that won't allow you to have a crystal bell when you're pregnant, because I bought that bell my first round and she's back with a fucking vengeance, okay? It's like a Baccarat adjacent bell that I usually use for martinis, but now I'm using for basically anything under the sun. I'm like, I need a weighted blanket. I need you to turn down the air. I need you to turn up the air. I need you to bring me an ice cream cone. I need a Wetzel's pretzels. I need you to light my fireplace. I need you to turn the fireplace off. I need you to fully take care of, like, it's everything. We're just ringing that bell. You can ring my bell. See, she's back. She's singing. But it's a weird time. You know, you're not in the clear. You're not feeling great. And there's definitely this like weird internal limbo of like, what does this look like? When is this like, when am I going to feel cute? When am I getting to the good part? That's kind of just where I'm at. I'm like, can we skip to the good part? Think about that TikTok audio. And I'm waiting for all the tests, which is weird. I'm waiting for the gender, which is weird. So I can't really nest. Why? Stop. And everyone's calling me all the time, and I don't want to talk to anyone. I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want to do anything. I just want to I want to go full Anne Frank in this house. I want to deadbolt the doors. I want to make it ice cold. I want to have lemonade, and I want to stare into a TV with my feet propped up. And I don't want anyone to say a fucking word to me because I'm so on the verge of just snapping. Like, I just could lose my shit at any given moment on anyone. Like my internal self-control is gone. You know, if someone looks at me the wrong way, like I could choke out Andrew with my bare hands. Like, I have to be careful. I scare myself in these moments because I have superhuman strength and I'm so on edge, irritated that I can't even, like, I'm always kind of run that way, but like I know it about myself and I'm able to suppress it and like cosplay just being like a nice girly girl. But all of my social graces have really gone out the window and I'm just ready to tussle. I'm angry at the world. I'm angry. Can you tell I'm going through a weird time? Not to be overly vulnerable, Veronica over here, but yeah, it's hard. The body changing is hard. The skin's not looking good. I've got fucking cunts on the internet commenting on my weight and my face and my hair and everything else all the fucking time. And I want to go to these bitches' houses, okay? I want to knock on their door and say, hey, get the fuck out here right now. And I want to look them dead in the eye and be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you? You have no idea. Suffering in silence over here, okay? Still showing up and doing my fucking job and asking nothing from no one. And there you are, you little keyboard warrior cunt, talking shit about my body that is building a human, okay? What the fuck have you done? I've got some notes from you, Miss Chick-fil-A. So shut the fuck up before I vagina punch you in front of your 3 ugly fucking kids. I can't. It's every bitch with an overbite in buttfuck nowhere with prayer hands in their bio, talking shit on the YouTubes and the Instagrams. And I'm just like, I can barely get through the days. And I'm very lucky that I'm not throwing up. Jackie Schimmel doesn't throw up. I'm knocking on wood. It's not my thing, but here's another hot tip for the women listening at home, because if you're listening along and this is your journey, your trajectory, and you're 10 weeks now, you've only got a few more weeks to really, really, really milk the first trimester thing. So even if you're feeling incredible, lie, okay? Lie. You could have had the best day. You could have eaten like a king, okay? When your husband comes home, you are suffering, okay? You are ailing in pain. You are laying and you are we need to put these men to work. It is so unfair what we have to go through, okay? And the judgment we face. And it's a lot of female on female crime, but that's null and void. At bare minimum, we need to get these men working hard, okay? It's called sweat equity. And you have to lean in. I don't care if you married a guy named Todd who doesn't believe in changing diapers. That's your fucking fault. And you need to change history and you need to put him to fucking work. Okay. It is all we have. You think you kind of have an appetite for something. Maybe you do. Maybe you don't. You ask for it. You take one sip, you change your mind, change your fucking order. Back to the drawing board. Not your fucking problem. You're busy. You're catching up on Summer House. You're growing a human the size of a strawberry. You know what I hate? Strawberries. Oh, God. I took a little steam. Oh, are we not supposed to say that we steam during pregnancy? Just kidding. I took a really hot shower and I put some eucalyptus oil in there and I'm feeling much, much better. And I feel I listened back and it's getting a little girl interrupted, rotisserie chicken under the fucking bed. So I'm going to just lighten the mood a little bit. What's fun about being pregnant at 10 weeks? I had to fully just not record last week because it was just all the same things. And then I realized this week is also all the same things as week 8, but I'm a little bit closer. The end is so near, but so long to go. So long to go, and I'm not going to keep talking about how badly I want a martini. Let's talk shit about these women on the internet for a second, because I've been saying this for many, many years. Pregnant, first I used to say that brides
were the new Al Qaeda. But now I'd like to kind of pivot that. Pregnant women, or I would just say like mothers, actually. Mothers, a specific breed of the mama bears, are the new Al Qaeda. They are domestic terrorists roaming the planet and scaring us. And like, really, I don't know what the psychology is behind it, but these women will ruin a good time. And I understand I'm like low-key part of the problem because I'm complaining into a microphone about, God's greatest gifts, but we have to stop all scaring each other, and the whole like it's the worst mentality is just so not helpful right now because I'm feeling that so hard, and I feel like low-key depressed, and I'm like yearning for a Lexapro prescription. Like, Red Rover, send the pharmaceutical companies right over. Like, I'm in a desperate need of a cortisol raise, but everything is temporary. And to all of the women on the internet who are talking about me being fat, what's your fucking excuse? I'm pregnant. You don't know it yet, but I'm fucking pregnant. What's your fucking excuse? Okay. Do you want to host a Sports Illustrated swimsuit runway show in my backyard when it's done? And let's see what you're fucking working with, because if you have the audacity to comment on me looking like a puffy bloated bitch, which by the way I am, and my hair looking disgusting, a little Amanda Petula adjacent, like, yeah, let's talk about it. But you better be showing up like Gisele Bündchen a la 2001. Because if you're not, you better shut the fuck up. I want to see what you're dealing with in your midsection, you fat fuck of a bitch. I will kill you. Oh, Fran's not going to like that one. This is a dicey social experiment. Nobody's going to listen to this podcast. This will never see the light of day. This will be for the memories. We'll play this at the bar or bat mitzvah. Did I tell you that I'm settled on a nursery color? I've been thinking, wait for it, eggplant or burgundy. Kind of like a Faroe ball, like kind of gender neutral, because like if it's a girl, then I can lean like pink marbles. But if it's like a shithead boy, then I can do like green marbles and like dark Vardo green. We don't know. It doesn't matter. I am going to go put my head in the oven and have a great week. I hate my life. See you next week, everybody.
The beauty of pregnancy lies not just in the growth of a baby, but in the growth of a mother's soul.